Hello everyone and welcome to this video on basic array problems in Python. If you are learning programming or preparing for interviews, understanding arrays is a must. Arrays are one of the most fundamental data structures. They let you store and manipulate collections of data efficiently, and they are the basis for many advanced algorithms. Think of an array as a collection of lockers where each locker can store one item and every locker has a unique number called an index. In Python, we use list as a substitute for arrays. They are incredibly versatile and also allow us to perform operations like reversing, finding the largest and smallest elements, and summing up values. Today, we will solve three common array problems step by step, ensuring you understand the question and solution for each. By the end of the video, you will have a solid foundation to tackle array challenges confidently. Before we dive into the problems, let's quickly define what arrays are. Arrays are used to store multiple values in a single variable, which makes them ideal for handling datasets or collections of numbers, strings, or objects. In Python, we use list to represent arrays. So here's an example for array which contains the element 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, which have the indices of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 respectively. Each value in the array is assigned an index starting from 0. This index helps us access or manipulate specific elements in the array. Now that we understand the basics, let's move on to our first problem. The first problem is to reverse the element of an array. For example, if the input is a list containing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, the output should be a list containing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which is the reversed form of the input. So the goal is to rearrange the array so that the first element becomes the last, the second becomes the second last, and so on. This operation is widely used in algorithms, especially when processing data in reverse order. So Python makes reversing an array super simple by slicing. That's the first solution. Here, this is a slice operation that tells Python to start at the end of the list and move backward to the beginning. This method is very efficient and requires only one line of code. The second solution is by using a loop method. If you want to understand the logic behind reversing, you can use a loop. In this approach, we iterate from the last index to the first and construct a new array by adding each element to it. While this method is slightly longer, it's a great way to understand how reversing works. The second problem is to find the largest and smallest numbers in an array. For example, if the input is 31, 41, and 59, then the maximum element present in that input is 9. So we need to print 9. Then the minimum element present is 1. So we need to print 1. This problem is crucial when analyzing data, such as finding the highest score in a game or the smallest expense in a budget. The first solution is by using the built-in function. Python provides built-in functions to solve this easily. The max function returns the largest element, while the min returns the smallest. These functions are efficient and very easy to use. The second is the manual approach. For situations like coding interviews, a manual approach demonstrates your understanding of the logic. Here we initialize the maximum and minimum values with the first element of the array and then compare each element to update this value as needed. Our third problem is to calculate the total sum of all elements in an array. For example, if the input is 10, 20, and 30, the output should be 60, since the sum of 10, 20, and 30 is 60. This is useful when you need to compute totals like summing up expenses or calculating the overall score of a game. The first solution is by using the sum function. The easiest method is to use Python's built-in sum function. This function iterates through the array and returns the total sum of its elements. So second one is iterative approach. If you would like to implement this manually, you can use a for loop. Here we initialize a variable total to 0 and add each element of the array to it. This approach helps to understand how summing works internally. Now let's combine everything we have learned and apply. So here we initialized an array with 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. We will print the original array. So the original array will be this. Then we print the reversed array. The reversed array will be reversed array of this original array. Then we print the maximum value 15 and minimum value 10. Then we will finally print the sum as 150 since the sum of this array is 1. Let's recap what we covered. So first we studied the array basics. Then we solve three problems, which is reversing an array, then finding the maximum and minimum values, then summing the elements in an array. In the next video, we will explore the two-pointer technique, a powerful tool for solving complex array problems efficiently. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss it. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or topics you would like me to cover. Thank you for watching and keep coding.